What up, man? It's your boy Mike Cuts, man. Micah, thank you for coming back to Black Up TV. My boy.
It's your boy Pooh, Ambition, Mr. Shoe Fetish.
All right, man. We got a very, very special guest for you guys today.
Legendary guest.
Legendary. I.E. Legend 909. Nigga, stand up. Yeah. My boy Price, man.
What's happening?
He's wrote for any and everybody that you can think of. One of the dopest rappers on the planet, man.
One of the best, for sure.
Man, we about to have a crazy show for y'all today, man. Price, what's going on, man?
Can we toast up?
Black Up TV, man. Let's get this, man.
Let's go.
There's no judgment. We talk shit, we laugh, we joke, we get serious, we do all these things, and there's nobody telling us, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Hey, that's wrong. Hey, you know what? You're being too soft. Hey, there's none of that. It's just us being us.
Well, yeah, come as you are.
Nothing's off limits, man. We're not afraid to talk about anything. You can laugh, you might cry. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Come have a good time with us
and enjoy the journey.
Welcome to Black Cup TV.
I love that. Shout out to Black Cup.
Come on now.
I got water today though, y'all. I'm
got
feeling
on
my cleanse, but shout out to Black Cup. So if there's anything coming out my cup, it's gonna be water.
So we're gonna do we do a shot first before we get started for Black Cup.
Damn.
So we just give you a little get the shot with the Wawa.
Yeah, respectfully, y'all.
All right.
Normally I don't
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't like watering down the vibes, but I gotta.
You don't like water. You water.
Vibes are organic. We're good.
And it's getting watered down though.
Exactly. Somebody tell me this. Hold on. Somebody tell me this. And I like it. Wait, don't drink yet. He said, never above you.
Oh, yeah.
Never below you. Always beside you.
Always beside you.
I thought that was fly.
But you still say I put my cup on top a little bit.
I got to be a number one.
Damn. That's good.
That's good. That's good tequila in there?
Yeah, I made that tequila earlier today.
I heard you be stepping on limes.
Come on, it's the limes. You got to step on it. You got to use bare
for real.
You got to do it raw. With your barefoot raw.
Oh, wait.
Pause.
That's fine.
No Diddy.
No Diddy is crazy.
You might say yes, Diddy, to the way I do the limes.
What? We tapping out on that one. We good.
They get freaky with the limes upstairs when we do it. Nah, I'm playing. No Diddy. Always no Diddy.
They gotta. No, wait. Listen, we gotta stop No Diddy.
Yo, No Diddy is crazy.
Diddy is crazy. For it to
nuts.
be so fast, it's rapid. Like all this stuff just happened to him. Like,
yo, we turned on this nigga Diddy.
it was instant. And I'm not even saying whether you should or shouldn't be.
Yeah. As soon as the Wahite people told us to do it, we did it. I was like, yo, they still got full control because we don't know how true it is. I mean, now being in that industry, and I've worked in that industry for a long time, and he's worked in this industry even longer than me. You've heard things, you hear crazy stuff, but you can hear things at Stater Brothers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that doesn't mean it's true, but as soon as the people tell us, the Wahites say something, we be like, damn, like,
I mean, we can't deny. We can't deny that he was physically abusive.
No, that's whack. Can't do
but
that.
that's not why they say No Diddy. And that's what be just throwing me so off, because it's like, now if y'all want to, label him or whatever for that, that's cool. But the No Diddy, because it's really a thing.
It's a real thing. And I say it very freely.
Pause no more, niggas.
Yo.
It just went straight to No
That's
Diddy. Boy, you can have listen, Puff was one of the first people. I was 7 years old when I seen that man, maybe 6, I don't know. But I was seeing him and Mace on TV, and that made me want to rap. Well, it's two things that made me want to rap. Mm-hmm. Seeing him and Mace on TV, and this is all on the east side, San Bernardino and Del Rosa.
Okay, all right.
And that was probably after this moment. But one time I walked into the apartment, and the apartment was full of damn near every girl that lived in the apartments. We stayed in the Eureka Manors in Del Rosa.
Damn.
Yeah. And that was before I got crazy, because it's crazy now. Niggas want to walk in Eureka Manors.
Not at all. You better not.
But so I stayed up in there. But make a long story short, the living room was full of girls. Like as soon as I walked in, I'm a kid. I'm 6, 7, the oldest, so I can't even see. It's a sea of girls just all in my apartment. My girl cousins, they in there with all the girls from the apartment. So I tried to get through them. Once I swim through all these girls, I get to the damn TV to see what they doing. They in there watching Usher, Nice and Slow video in the living room. Like, I guess a
Damn.
concert, crying. Some of them was in there crying, doing the
Damn.
crazy. I said, I got to do this. Whatever the hell
And then
he
you
on
did it.
TV doing,
I got to do it.
I need parts. You feel me? And then it was Puff. And so, like, for Puff to be so impactful to people's lives for so long.
Oh, he's been such a big part of the culture.
And I'm not caping or like campaigning for him. I'm just saying the
can't.
No Diddy narrative
Crazy.
is nuts.
Because no one knows. Well,
What really
some
happened.
people know. You got a couple stories out there, people telling stories, and not even saying nothing crazy. I've been to Diddy party before, and
Have you now?
and I've.
Now
I
the
didn't
truth
see
is coming
nothing
out.
crazy. I ain't seen nothing crazy. I ain't gonna front.
Did you
But I
sign
know,
an NDA?
I hear it's a deeper, darker side of these parties that I have not been invited
You
to.
aren't privy to.
I wasn't privy to. But the baddest chicks was there. The dopest party. It was one of the dopest parties I've ever been to, and I didn't see anything foul, weird, or crazy. Not saying that there wasn't the joint was a compound, so not saying there wasn't nothing crazy going on. I didn't see it though, and
Kicked your butt out before it got lit.
he was like, you know what? You gotta go, nigga. You look like you gonna tell.
yeah.
You look
signed
like you
your
gonna
NDA.
tell. I didn't sign no NDAs either, though. So that wasn't the thing I did there.
Have I ever signed an NDA at a party?
Yes, well,
Yeah. Talking about some yes we. Wait.
yo,
I ain't signed no NDA. At no
you
party.
ain't signed no NDA, but we had some chicks sign NDAs before.
Oh, we were making.
We were
people
making
sign
signed
Oh,
NDAs.
absolutely.
We did that.
Now, I didn't hand
And
it out NDA.
I was the nigga with the NDA
Oh,
stacked.
yeah, y'all
Like, no,
gotta
no.
sign.
So you're telling me I can't stay? Are you gonna sign it? You gotta go.
You gotta go.
That's it. No choice.
Yeah. This is before niggas would just take your phone completely. No phone.
Yeah, put it in a bag and give it back to you at the end of the
They did
party.
at CB house when we went over there.
Oh yeah.
All the phones
All
taken.
the phone's gone.
Bieber's house used to be like that too.
It's so crazy because when you think about like the music industry that we like grew up on, and that was just before all of this mess, it was just so lit because there was no phone, there was no nothing. So like
You had to be
groupies were at an
different.
all-time high because they didn't care about being elite on the internet or Instagram.
And they had to be a part. Everyone had to be a part of the party. You couldn't be in the cut doing this.
Oh,
You
man.
had to be a part of the party. That's the
That's
crazy
why
part.
Bobby Brown and them was just hitting everything and just going crazy because it was like,
Yo, Bobby Brown.
Nothing was leaking.
We just went from like this, that, and then that's why Bobby Brown, because Bobby is the king.
because I
of-
don't want to say who I want to say.
Right.
I want to say somebody else's name. And I ain't even, we already went on Diddy. I ain't even gonna go there.
Yeah, put nobody else out there.
Yeah, but that's people reason why niggas like Bobby Brown and all them niggas is just having their way.
That's what it was about. You gotta have your way with it.
It's crazy.
So I want to get into a couple things, man. You're an IE dude. You're an IE nigga. I'm an IE
Official.
nigga. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
You are you're an IE nigga, but
By way of LA, but yeah.
by way of, this nigga from all over the place. Denver. This nigga from Sweden. The nigga he did a couple of shit.
I was just with a nigga from Sweden today.
Well, you with another nigga from Sweden right now. That nigga did 5 years in a deep, dark penitentiary in Sweden.
Oh, no.
Concentration camp, right?
No, man.
Nigga was building brick walls and shit, but nah.
No, I've been out here for a long time. I've been out here since probably what, 6 or 7?
Years old?
Yeah, right around there.
Oh, you all right,
I
baby.
thought they want to say 6, 7:30
You from the
today.
No, my mom left LA when somebody got killed in front of my uncle's house.
Damn.
43rd and Ascot. It was time to go.
It was over with.
Damn.
Yeah, it'd be funny because growing up out here, you be having niggas because 6 and 7, it's not even an argument at that point.
Yeah, you alright, nigga, bro.
You learned everything that you know, and what formed and shaped you is the IE, you know. But
100%.
you get niggas that been out here since they was 3 or even 12. Nigga, if you came out here at 12 and got all your experiences, you jumped off the porch,
on,
all
man.
that out here.
That's it.
But, you know, I'm really born and raised in the IE. I never even spent the night in LA
Damn.
until I was 17, 18 when we first got signed.
Damn.
Like, I never ever woke up and was in LA. Like, until I was 17, 18 years old. I'm like really, really,
Damn.
really from the IE.
So, and
Really,
you,
IE
so-
for us, IE baby.
and now you
Yeah.
like someone brought you on there. Well, like you see how my arm is up. This is my wing. So when I bring you up under my wing, as my brother,
where I had you up under.
this is where you up under. So that's why you safe here.
I left
Right.
taking you under my wing at the shop, at the barber shop. I had you
You have me where now?
under my wing.
You have wings?
At what barbershop?
Because I don't know. I'm trying to find out where too.
You know what shop you was at on Foothill?
He is a barber. He has his own barber
He got
shop.
his own shop.
Come on
You know what
now.
I'm saying?
Well,
That's kind of how we connected.
It is. I don't even know where. You know, the crazy thing is, I've been knowing this nigga so long. I don't know when I met this dude. I know they had a Big Brother program. When I was in preschool, all the college students was coming down and had a Big Brother program.
but I was in preschool.
And I want to say he might have been my big brother.
Nah.
but I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. I think he was. But no, so we're going to get into this thing, man. We're going to get into we're gonna get into the price right now, man.
Just a little bit.
Thank you for coming out, first of all, man. We really appreciate you
man,
on
for real.
Black Cup TV, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're one of my favorite people, man. But let's get into
And you are the first guest.
And you are the very first guest. And what better way to pop it off than one hour? Can we give Price one more round of applause, please? Round of applause. Let's give it to him.
It's only right.
Let's give it to him, man.
It's only right.
Legend.
Yeah, man.
So let's start off with right now. You are formerly of a group called Audio Push. Now is Audio Push no more? Or is just taking a break right now?
Nah, so it's funny. I was just because I don't even play the game no more. I started playing the game a little bit, and Octane was on it. Anytime I get on the game, he be on the game. So we'll play the game together still and all that. That's my bro.
Yeah, shout out to Octane. That's my brother too, man. Love
Shout out to my brother, shout out to my family. But so Audio Push, I can't say it's just like finished over, but it ain't like a break thing either. You know, like we've been doing the Audio Push thing for so long. We just needed to dedicate time to kind of like telling our own stories.
Right.
I for sure did. And, you know, but the funny thing is the narrative be like that I went solo first, and that wasn't even the case. Like, bro had a solo project first. You know what I'm saying? And then, but anybody who knows me knows, like, once I put my foot on the gas on anything, like,
Right.
I'm going, and I'm like full throttle. So,
I was just telling my brother that the other day, my boy right here, I was telling him like, yo, just when he go. Like,
yeah, no. It don't be no pump faking. So,
But on your solo career, you got what? Is it 4 albums you did?
yeah, I think so. CLRD, Foes, The Price EP, No Sleep in the City, City Deluxe,
Oh, that's 6.
and then just did Sanction Volume 1 with my bro Coda the Friend.
So what's your favorite one out of your solo projects?
So far, it got to be between City and Foes. And Foes stands for Free on Evans Street, which is a street in Banning, California. Evans Street, where
so he's from Banning. Oh boy.
nah, my granny. Foes was a project. My album. It was my second project I dropped solo, and it was like my first full album. I had Vince Staples on there. I had Wyclef on there. I had Homie Boss on there. Just a few of the homies, you know. And I had Hit Boy on there. And my granny stayed in Banning on this street called Evans Street, where like that's where we got free. Like where I had some of my, it was like a impactful memories and moments was on that street. You feel me? So that album, but then the album City, which I dropped I think this year. The top of this year I dropped City, which is dedicated to my cousin City. Rest in peace. You feel me?
Peace.
But it stands for Caught in the Youth too. You know, which is like. A lot of times you get a lot of people who be caught in the youth, you know, caught in their younger days, caught in whether it's good or bad. You know, sometimes nigga was the best football player or you know, had this moment or caught in the trauma from their youth, you know, because that was me.
Okay.
You know, like my cousin passed, so the only thing I was able to hold on to is like all our young memories, all the shit we was doing when we was younger, and I didn't realize how it wasn't allowing me to like heal from his transition. So the album was to, in so many words, kind of like you know when they let the little doves go.
Yeah.
You let you kind of go
Like,
do you. It was that.
It was free.
It was
Yeah,
free
yeah.
for sure. So
What's up?
I would say that album for sure because I like cried to songs on that album. You know. So yeah,
Man, that's what's up.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
But I love being solo. Like I ain't gonna lie.
so it's easier working solo.
I won't even say, well, yeah. It's not even so much about it being easy or hard versus it being a thing where, like I said, I'm able to tell my story, bro. I have so much depth to my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like we were just talking about, like I'm really from the IE. My family, and then my family that's not from the IE, they from the Bay.
Okay.
You know, like I don't got aunties and uncles from Alabama or
It's either Bay or the IE.
Yeah.
Everybody's from Cali.
all from California for the most part. Then, like, I think on my dad's side, I got like family in Tennessee or something like that. But I don't know. All my family from the Bay.
Wait, on my side?
You my son. Did you forget how that works? So
On my side is
Yeah, on your side. Because you my son. But like for real, like my pops, my aunties and uncles on my dad's side, they all like San Bernardino legends. My pops and
definitely.
my pops and my uncle was one of the first, if not the first people to do a drive-by in San Bernardino, which is not something to be like bragging about, but that's how much they like from the Dino.
Embedded.
My Uncle Pee Wee was one of the first people cooking cocaine in San Bernardino. My uncle, my grandpa William Sweeney was first one cooking heroin in Riverside County. Like
Crazy.
one of the first few, you know what I'm saying? Like all my family really from the IE. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna have a cousin there.
So you was destined for greatness.
Yo, you really do got cousins everywhere. Like,
Not the heroin and the crack and the cocaine making you destined.
Everybody was doing something right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't right.
You feel me? But my grandpa, my pop's dad, he was a preacher. He owned businesses in San Bernardino. He had like tax companies, had a restaurant. Had a restaurant in San Bernardino
yeah,
for like
don't forget your restaurant. You had a restaurant in San Bernardino, Carrie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Shut it down?
Yeah. It's funny. I had Carrie's for 7 years that I was a part of it. It lasted about 9 because I ended up bringing in my auntie. So when I got the restaurant, it was from my mom and my step-pops. I just invested. My step-pops from the projects in San Bernardino. So the restaurant is literally in the like heart of the projects, but it's a legendary location. It used to be Bobby Ray's for years. So yeah,
Bobby Ray's,
it used to be Bobby Ray's for years. Yeah. So then Bobby Ray passed it down to his sons, and his sons kind of like, I don't want to say drop the ball and disrespect the brothers, but they just, they didn't have the same passion Bobby Ray did, so they ended up losing it. Was about to lose it, and my step pops grew up in that, knew Bobby Ray's sons and all that, so he was passionate, like, we got to get this, blah, blah, blah. So moms called me, City had just died, so I wanted to do something kind of like for the family.
Right.
And invested in the restaurant, and man, a year into, maybe even a year, it might not even be a year into the restaurant, my mom, my step-pops, mind you, my step-pops been on my life since I was 7. Y'all niggas wait till now to get a divorce? A year into the restaurant, y'all niggas talking about
stay together to this restaurant.
yeah, until it pop. You feel me? So moms called me one day like, it's over, son, and I'm talking about over. Like, it's a wrap. I don't want nothing to do with this restaurant. Whoop, you got to figure it out. And I'm like, figure it out. I think I was like out of town doing a show. I'm pissed, like steaming hot mad. So then I'm just like, I gotta just figure it out. You feel me? So I brought in my auntie, who is my mom's sister, who helped raise me too, essentially. But she was the only chef of the family. Brought her in. She was the chef, and then I brought in I found a business partner who ended up investing. It was cracking for a minute. 5-star reviews on Yelp. We was making dough.
Oh, it was.
And
it was good.
then black people just start being black people. Let me not say that, because I don't want to be painting the narrative
No,
like
you
we
know
just
what?
can't
And
get no money together.
I'm glad you fixed that, but niggas is gonna nig.
No,
I'm gonna say it into
that's
the
what
mic.
they do.
Niggas is gonna nig.
Yeah.
Sometimes niggas
It's a difference between
is
black
gonna
people
nig.
and niggas.
It is, man. And I love
Niggers.
niggers too. I love niggers. I love niggas.
That's facts.
And there are black people, but niggas is gonna nig.
Yeah.
That's what they do sometimes.
But what I really learned though,
I nig sometimes.
what I learned, like, man, which allows me to operate in a space of grace with just all people, especially people I know, is when you figure out they why, right? Why they
Right.
do this, why they got anger, why they got bad communication skills, why this, and that. So my aunt, I love her to death, but she kind of, to me, sabotaged the restaurant after a while, because she had her own whys, you feel me, which led to the rest, because she was the chef, but she also was like the manager of the restaurant. So she took pride in seeing people react to the food, but then she's also the business owner. You at this point, you 50 or 60% owner, because she ended up putting up hella dough when we had to reinvest into the building and make it pass health codes and all that. So not only are you the owner, but then you manage it and you the chef. So you want to,
Multiple hats.
yeah, but it wasn't even, she wearing multiple hats because one, she want to, but then two, you want to be like all at the forefront and making sure when people praising it, you coming from back in the back of the kitchen like, yeah, they're
all in the videos.
my greens. You like them greens? It's like, auntie, just be the boss. Be a boss.
If you want the producer, all of the videos.
All on the record, sign the Carrie's
Damn.
barbecue. It was sign the Carrie's barbecue for real.
You spoke on the whys.
Yeah.
What was your why for you starting your music? For you actually getting deep into it?
Yeah, that's a great question. My why for music, other than Usher, and like I told you, I seen Usher and Puff on the TV and just seeing something that was like mesmerizing to me, because it's deeper than like, the girls love them, I want to do it. Like as a kid, I can't explain why I was mesmerized, like why I was just like mind blown. Then, but when I was 5, my sister actually wrote me my first rap, you know, and I used to rap it all the time, whatever. But then as I started getting older, my Uncle Mo, who from the West Side San Bernardino, he took me to the studio when I was little with him. I'll never forget that. My dad rapped, my Uncle Mo rapped. So
Yeah, I rapped.
you know what I'm saying? He rapped. So it was already, you know, embedded in me. I just ain't necessarily know until like I really seen that on TV, and I was like, you know, so I was recording songs at 8 years old, you know, with my cousins and banding on Evans Street, you know, like we used to steal my granny like tapes, Marvin Gaye and Teddy Pendergrass tapes, all these tapes, you know, or like the soul, like it would be a mixtape of a gang of songs all on one tape, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And we'll take the tape, and then we had this boom box where it had a mic on it, like connected to the boombox. These 3 little lines, and you could just talk into it, and it'll record you. If you get the tape, put the tape in, and you gotta press record and something else. You know, I forget what the other button was, but you press them two.
My brother used to do it all the time. He was the mixtape, the first mixtape master. My brother, he's part of production. He right there, Jamel.
That's
You
That's
did
gang.
that.
You feel
But
me?
I know the buttons you talk about the same, and they got to be at the same exact time.
Same time. You could
Or they
record
don't
songs
work.
off the radio, all that, but then on this particular boombox we had, when you press those two and you talking to the mic, it'll record you. So we used to bring the boombox next to the TV, and then we'll like the video games back then used to have instrumentals, like, you know what I mean? They'll have instrumentals on the beats was weak, but they was beats.
Tecmo Bowl beats.
Yeah, all day was terrible.
Oh, you had the what was it? The
Double dribble.
Kung Fu had the beat on there.
Nah, we had
Double
all the,
dribble,
all
all
the
the
basketball games. Yeah. See, no, it wasn't that weak. It wasn't that week. But
They
it
on the
was,
double dribble beat.
yeah, we on the Sega Dreamcast basketball game, NBA 2K, the original ones, you know what I mean? All of that.
Damn.
So we rapping on them beats.
I forgot you're a little younger than me, so you didn't.
Yeah, you rapping.
You had a bunk.
You talking about some crazy. We wasn't rapping on that.
I wanted to hear that flow bad, like
I don't know how we figured. Oh, then we had another boombox. Actually, we had. Then my cousin ended up getting for Christmas a CD player. So she got the CD player that used to slap. So then we used to bring the boombox close to that, and then CDs used to have single CDs. So it'd have the single, the clean version, the acapella, and the instrumental on the CD.
You really took it back, bro.
Yeah, so we rapped to like We Can Freak It. We rapped to Regulators. Oh man, we was cooking. We was cooking young, just rapping about some bullshit, rapping about Dragon Ball Z and all that. We just, going. So I've been recording since I was 8, bro. I've been loving it, but choosing to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like every day. I mean, I woke up at 8 this morning. My son ain't been he's never been vaccinated. He's 6. His mom blowing me up. Oh, it's an emergency. You need to go get him from daycare. The daycare lady got shingles. I'm like, damn. So smashed over there 8 in the morning.
Like no vaccinations?
Nah.
Damn.
He ain't never
He's
been
homeschooled.
Not no more.
Okay.
Yeah, he go to a fire little school in like Carson.
That they don't need to be vaxxed.
Nah. They might need to, but I ain't gonna disclose no other information. You asking a lot of questions. You asking a lot of
I feel how you did it, so I can do it again. I can do it
Don't
later.
ask nothing about how I did that. Just
Know it was done.
Just know it was done.
He said, "Nigga, go to school."
I went from there to going and doing a session with Saweetie today for YG album that's about to
that's
drop.
big. That's big.
And then Smash It
Let's
Here.
talk about even that. And I appreciate you coming out this way because it's way out your way.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? You came home, you took the trash cans out like I tell you to do on Sunday.
I brought him back in. When
Brought
I
it back
pulled
in
up.
when you pulled up. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Nah, but let's talk about that though. You talking about like you said you just came from the studio, Sweetie. You write for a lot of people
Yeah, or with.
or with people. I'm not saying for.
Some people I write for completely.
Right.
You know, it's some artists that like Saweetie is very active in it. So it's like
Right, dope.
yeah, it's a collaborative effort when I work with her.
She's dope.
That's my girl.
And who else have you written for lately?
Like Travis. So lately, I've worked with.
Well, you give us the whole rundown. Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, I've got plaques for everybody from Travis Scott to Brandy to the Catch Me Outside girl to damn T.I., Wayne, Kanye, Aaron Ray, who's one of my favorite like R&B homies. He coming up.
He's dope.
Aaron Ray Fire, you know, Ty Dolla. Just a gang of the homies, you know. I produced as well though, so you know, on both sides of the spectrum. You feel me? I was just with G Perico. What's that? Yesterday at lunch, him and 211. You feel me? I produced one of G Perico like biggest songs, 5 Freeway.
Dope.
Just be cooking, bro.
That's what's up, man.
What's your proudest moment as a artist / producer?
One of my proudest moments for real is I threw my first festival out here in the IE like 2 years ago called the Manifestival, and it's a festival I'm gonna
That's crazy.
keep going. I just didn't do it this year, but it's called the Manifestival, and I specifically filled the lineup with IE artists. I had artists from almost every hood out here, you know what I'm saying? But then I brought out G Perico, I brought out AV, I brought out like you know, a few bigger artists, and it was an incredible show. It was like 400 people there, and it was no drama.
Right.
Like, not even no argument. I'm talking about it's niggas who smoke. I'm talking about it's up between. Mm-hmm. But just out of respect and honor for me and what I'm doing and what I've done for the region, it was no none of that. And that right there was like, I think I cried on stage because then I closed the show. So like I had Octane perform and we was already solo. I put him on the bill, you know, all of that. So that was a big moment for me. Obviously getting platinum plaques, like actually getting my first platinum plaque with on the Rodeo album with Travis Scott
Dope.
was huge because it was like this is why, like this is the moment. It's almost like you hooping and then you winning a championship almost. Mm-hmm. You know, you get the ring to take home, or like, you feel me, like or just making it to the league. Because I'll say a Grammy is you winning the championship, essentially. Right. But even when you make it to the league, you get your jersey. It's like, nigga, it's official. You play your first real game on TV, like, nigga, this is official. It ain't no more like, oh, you know, everybody think they rap. Everybody think they do music. Everybody think they in the industry. You feel me? But everybody ain't got no plaques.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't selling out shows. Everybody ain't, you know, been on the radio. Things like that. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie, I've had too many moments. I really love this.
So is that what the generational cure is about? You just kind of breaking the generational curse?
What Generational Cure is about is, so I wrote a book. I wish I'm out of pocket. When I come back on the next episode, I'm bringing books. I am out of pocket. But
so you're telling us on camera, on air, that you will be back.
Absolutely. It's my podcast now. There we go.
You already know anything I got, you got.
Yeah, we're changing it to.
Come on, now mind you,
And
we was gonna wait. We was gonna wait. We got
This
some
is your
gifts for you.
podcast.
We got some gifts for you. Go on and show the people we got.
Let's show my people.
Yeah, we had a couple of gifts. Grab
We just doing some rebranding.
I don't know. You know, hey, we got you the captain's hat.
There you go.
You're the captain now.
That's right.
You're the captain now.
It's your show.
We just changing the name to Blue Cup, y'all. We go.
You know, I ain't got no problem with that, kid.
No, I'm playing, but I appreciate y'all. Them fire.
No, yeah, they fired. I feel like they'll go.
Nah, it's gonna go crazy. My little dreads be cracking. But so with Generational Cure, I wrote a book. Like I told you, my family. The reason why I wanted to tell my story and it was so important for me is because like my family is very unique. The story is very unique, you know, and like I got an aunt that died in the Jim Jones massacre. You know what I'm saying? With my baby cousin.
That was a part of his thing?
Yeah, all my family was a
Really?
part of his thing.
Get out of here. That's
No,
crazy.
That's a fact. So that's why like
Jim Jones, that was a
drink the Kool-Aid.
drink the Kool-Aid.
My auntie did.
That's wild, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, my auntie did with my baby cousin.
She made your baby cousin drink the Kool-Aid as well.
Well, nah, she it was a baby, so everybody had to. If you didn't drink the Kool-Aid, you died. You got killed.
Right. They
So,
was, yeah.
I don't think she made the baby drink. She might have though. I never dove into that.
Wow. Maybe for the next episode, you can dive into it and then or if you don't even want to talk
Well, no,
about it. That's crazy.
I don't care
though.
about not talking about
That's
it.
wild.
It's kind of like for me, it's like it don't even matter. It don't matter if the baby drank the Kool-Aid or got shot. Shit, you know,
Damn.
they transitioned in a crazy way. But what's crazier
That's right.
is
Wow.
so my great grandmother. We called her mom, but Jim Jones called her mom. Like everyone called my great grandmother mom in the Bay, right? That was just her like, just how she was to the people and whatever. So, my great granny, I got like all my older big cousins, like my mom's cousins. It's hell of them, and they men. Like a lot of them is men. My Uncle Jimmy, my cousin Paul, my cousin David, my cousin Geronimo. All these niggas, they was deep up there, right? And they would have all, like so many of my family would have been there too if my big cousin Michael didn't go to jail. He got arrested right before they flew out.
And he was rolling with them heavy.
Not even just him rolling. My great grandma was rolling with Jim Jones heavy. So whatever my great grandma was saying, go.
Follow suit.
So yeah, we're going on this trip. They don't know they're going to die. So
Yeah.
they're going to go follow Jim Jones because he's saying we finna go on this retreat type shit.
In the forest.
Yeah,
the
and
rain,
wherever they went,
it was,
Cuba or
yeah.
whatever, yeah, somewhere. So my cousin Michael goes to jail, which then my great grandmother has to stay back to get him out. And so like my older cousins, they young at the time, they teenagers and whatever. So they're not gonna go with Jim Jones on their own. My auntie Darlene was a little older, you know what I'm saying? So she went, but a lot of my family members would have died in that if that didn't happen. Saying that all to say, it changed the trajectory of my family. Like my Uncle Junior was 1 year apart from my auntie Darlene who died, and my Uncle Junior was like a genius back then. Like, and not even like just saying it to say it, like this nigga was like brilliant. And then when she died, he like got on crack and got on drugs. But my uncle was still a genius. Like I'm talking about, bro. I'll never forget, bro.
A lot of them.
I remember being a kid, dog. I'll never forget this, and I wish phones was around back then. My granny car was broke down in the driveway. This nigga came up because he used to stay fixing shit. Nigga come in there fixing our radios is broke, just doing shit. I'm talking about this nigga fixed the car with gum, like foil, all types of shit, bro. He was just in there, boop, 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 boop,
MacGyver shit.
doing some crazy shit. Nigga, the car said,
Gum.
nigga, and she
He ain't
went
never
on
fixed
there.
a car in his life.
Hell no.
He said gum.
The original MacGyver.
Listen, literally.
No, Niggyver.
Exactly.
That's it,
Literal
MacGyver.
gum, bro. I can't make it up. Gum, all types of like shit. He was just getting stuff. I don't even know. I can't even remember everything because me and all I remember was the gum.
No, MacGyver literally fixed the engine with gum on an episode.
Listen.
We're gonna edit that in. We're gonna edit that in.
It was foil. It was all that, bro. So I'm just saying, like, it changed the trajectory of my family, right? But especially us as black people, but specifically, like, when I say black people, I'm talking about like people that are like descendants of American chattel slavery, you know, like people who can, and this is nothing towards my Haitians or my Jamaicans or, you know, my people that got great grandmas and stuff from Africa or whatever. I'm not, it's nothing towards them, but I'm talking specifically to people who are descendants of American chattel slavery.
Right.
We got so many like superstars and superstar stories in our family that just never get to be told.
That's
you know what I
crazy.
mean? They just die off, you know, and then that be the end of it. But they be doing legendary stuff. They be beating the odds in such legendary ways. And that's what inspired Generational Cures. Because I'm like, I used to always hear my mom talk about generational curses, anger, alcohol, all this little stuff. And I'm like, but I'm the first person in my family to travel to Africa, do a sold out show. I'm the first person in my family to really take a shot on myself other than selling dope. You know, like my uncles and them used to take chances on themselves, but selling dope. You know, I took a chance on the music. I took a chance on all of that, and it worked. So then God just gave it to me.
Bruh, I'm gonna just say
like that.
that's a lot. That's
We gonna go deep, y'all. Y'all
That's
can't.
crazy.
Yeah, y'all got.
I didn't even expect.
Don't put me on the show unless y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go.
Somebody
in.
get my life.
Nah,
Nah,
with that-
we're deep in this motherfucker.
Now with the whole generational curse
Golly.
aspect, man, it's like a lot of individuals have that desire to. They have they don't have that door that opens up sometimes. Sometimes you got to create your own door.
Absolutely.
So with you doing that, you kind of created that lane for a lot of individuals.
Absolutely. And that's why I made it a brand. You know, first it was just the book. And it was a book series. So the first one is me, Generational Cures, Lil Larry. And on the cover, it spells curses. But then one of the S's is whacked out to spell cures. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, that's fire.
thank you, bro. And but then I'm like, nah, this message, this is my brand. This is this is me. Like when I come in rooms and when I move around, like being a generational cure is what I want to be known for, and want to be known for helping everyone actually realize that they are. Because if you didn't grow up with no dad, or even if you did, being better fathers to your children, better mothers to your children, if you're getting up going to work every day, like if you're doing things different than what was positioned and given to you, you're a generational cure. You know what I mean? Because it's not a one, like I'm only being the vessel to my sons being so much greater than what I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But it's starting with me being like the cure. The cure is like is beating the sickness. You know what I'm saying? The cure is to attack the sickness, you know?
Right.
But a cure you're not just cured instantly. You know, the curing process may take time. It may take
Process.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But we all are generational cures. When I go on tour, when I do my shows, that's part of my message. That's part of my narrative when I speak. It's empowering everybody to know you all are generational cures and all have the potential to be generational cures. That's why it says I am a generational cure. It ain't just generational cure on the shirt. It's like, nah.
it's a dope shirt, man.
Step and stand on. I gotta
Where do we find the shirts at? Where do we find them at?
CLRDENT.com. We got button downs now. This the black and white edition. It was
That's the
white and blue.
colored joint.
Yeah.
I remember that we had talked about that before, and I had told you I wore a 2X, and you never got me my sweater. But the thing about that was because I'm joking. He would have got me a sweater.
Absolutely.
I want one.
I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring books and shirts on the next one. Like I said, I traveled a lot today, so I came here off the.
And I love that.
We're not gonna hold it against you.
I'm gonna hold it against you. I'm not. Nah, but for real, this is my brother for real though. But I do want a sweater. The merch be fire though.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
Where do we buy it though? Where do we buy it? Where can we purchase it?
CLRDENT.com. So y'all can support the vibes. Obviously, come out to shows. We bring out the merch.
and you said you got a show coming up.
So whether this is already out or not, it's with 99.1, which is the biggest radio
music.
station, the IE radio station, and at the Toyota Arena. But they have this like outside segment that they do that's so fire. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm on the bill with like some dope IE artists, and I'm headlining the show.
Oh, you're the headliner.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, the crazy thing is though, you know, when your music solo stuff that came out, like the best stuff that I've heard, it just so happened to be when I left my BlackBerry in your car, and I never got my BlackBerry back.
It's
So we talk
crazy.
about that, how you might have found a BlackBerry.
Take advantage, people. My only advice to
Rhymes in
y'all,
it.
my only advice to y'all is take advantage of great opportunities.
So I'm not saying it's my verses, but it could be.
I don't know. I ain't speaking on it.
All right.
Remember how you asked me, is there anything you don't want to speak about?
That's it.
That's what.
Next topic.
That's
Next topic.
That's it.
Yo.